So, are you stuck on how to get the key toads for Crimson Tower? Well, here's your guide. Starting off with a Cherry Lake, remember Justice Toad? Well, you're going to need to go back and talk to him. He's just at the very top where you get the blue star. Um, Huey is talking to him about how he looks like one of the keyholes for the Crimson Tower gate and that he needs to go help him out. So, with the power of justice, he heads on over there. And there's the first one. Now, the second one, after we exit to the map, is going to be in Blue Bay Beach. Remember the toad that was in the boat? Well, he's the second key toad that we're going to be getting. So, as soon as you enter the Blue Bay Beach level, you just head straight up, basically, by... I don't really know how to describe the area. You'll see it in a moment. This toad here is saying, hey, that guy who went to sail to the edge of the world got stuck. So, might as well go check it out. And once you head over there, there are 5 other toads just standing over there watching. Or not 5, 4. And they're all kind of making fun of him. He made such a big show about setting off, and he went and he got shipwrecked first thing. I'm gonna get to the edge of the world. Yeah, I can't even get to the edge of Blue Bay Beach. This guy says he's probably too embarrassed to come back, and that he would be as well. And then this guy says at least his sail hasn't ripped. If only he had some wind, he'd probably start moving again. Now that's the key to getting this blue toad to come back. There's a cutout, and it's another one of those card cutouts. So you're going to need to use a card to make something happen. And in this case, you can use the word wind as your guess. You know what creates wind? A fan. So you're going to need to use the fan card. Now, not a replica though. Don't use the replica. Use an original fan card. And once you put it in, I guess you can say the door is open and the fan comes up and starts blowing. Now, thankfully the sail it can catch the wind, which in turn just blows the toad over towards the toads in Mario. But in addition to that, the fan also creates a tsunami, basically. And that just went right over the toad. But nope, he is a natural-born surfer, ladies and gentlemen. And a key toad as well. Just look at that. Whoa, that was awesome! For a sec, I thought you were just going to... You would rove that... Or that you were just going to eat it, but no, you rode the wave like a champ. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Huh, that's it. I found my destiny. I'm the greatest surfer in the history of forever. And then everyone's starting to freak out, but he doesn't know what for. But then as soon as the camera turns, the giant tsunami. He uses his power to stop the tsunami dead in its tracks. Did you even know that was possible? I didn't either. So, yeah, there's that. But hey, he pulled it off. That was a great stunt, though. I mean, have you ever heard of something just stopping a tsunami? I mean, I'm no expert in tsunamis, so I don't know. But my guess to the answer to that question would be no. Wait, I'm still confused. Should I stick to surfing or not? Well, since he can't swim, his destiny is to be part of the keys that open the door for Crimson Tower and helping Mario along his journey to defeat a boss and get a giant paint star. Not gonna spoil it though, just in case you haven't seen that video and you're planning on doing so. I try to keep it spoiler free best as I can, but I try. He just needed to look inside of himself. He didn't need to journey all the way to the end of the world. And that's the blue toad. But then we still have one more. If you've already been to the Crimson Tower, then you know that there is a blue, a red, and a yellow. Alright, so Huey is very mad right now, but this toad lost its memory. And he's, I don't know if you'd call it confused, but he just forgot that the mountain sage, there wasn't actually a mountain sage. And then, the toad who gives you the permit goes over and he's like, wait a minute, I never lied about the mountain sage. And there's about the cutout at the top and how kids love it. I don't know. I'm just trying to highlight what I remember from this whole conversation between him and Huey. But it'd be much more accurate if you just read it yourself, honestly. Now, I believe one of the colorless spots for Daffodil Peak is actually this toad. See, he says, the missing paint must have damaged my memory. And he's like, I am one of the chosen toads to go over and go to the key door on Crimson Tower. So you train on the mountaintop? Yes, I am the sage of the mountain. Oh, so there is a mountain sage, and it's him. Great, so there really is a mountain sage. Yep. But you lost your memory. Are you still able to use the power of the chosen toads? Good question, young one. I'm going to assume that the answer is yes. Behold the power of the chosen toads. He is going to do something very extraordinary, I tell ya. Very extraordinary. He made that. Looks like a cannon was shot at it. He just knocked on a wall as if a cannon was shot at it. That's pretty impressive. Now, usually we chosen toads aren't meant to use our power for such savagery. But I have some aggression to work out today. They must have snuck up and drained my head while I was meditating. Though the miscreants, I guess is the word. I don't know. I'm not the best with pronunciation. Well, color me impressed. Remind me to stay on your good side. Now, if you pay attention, look at the tops. The blue toad has a K, this toad has an E, and the justice toad, or the red one, had a Y. So it spells key. I'm not sure if you noticed that or not. I'm pretty sure at least one person did. So I just figured I might as well just mention it, just because it was on my mind and it gives me something to kind of talk about while the dialogue's going on. Since these clips were taken from other walkthrough videos, because we included these in some walkthrough videos. Actually, no, it was only the yellow one. The blue and the red were their own separate clips we did specifically for this purpose. Oh, so his destiny is only to open up some random door. He figured that out now. Well, everyone, thank you for watching this video. Hope you found it helpful.